Donald Trump and First Lady Melania Trump have contracted COVID-19. Previous announcements were that he was under quarantine and being tested. And just before I went to air today, it was reported that he has tested positive. It's somewhat fitting that a man who played games with not wearing masks. Okay, that's not where I want to start. Where I want to start, I want to say, okay, I don't wish anyone's death or demise. You can't say that you're a humanist. You can't say that you're a lover of people if you wish for anyone's death or anyone's sickness. So, I unequivocally denounce Donald Trump reaping what he sows. A lot of people have succumbed to the coronavirus who weren't in any type of position to control the coronavirus, who weren't responsible for corralling it, for doing all that he could do, he or she, or they could do to tamp down on it, to help get it under control as best of their ability. Donald Trump was and is responsible. He is in a position of responsibility, I should say. He's in a position of responsibility. I will not sit here and say that he's done everything that he could possibly do and that he never played politics with COVID-19, that he never, ever put his re-election opportunities or probabilities ahead of people's lives when it came to protecting them from COVID-19. Now, I'm not, maybe this diagnosis will make Donald Trump have a second view, a third, fourth, fifth look at how he conducts himself, what he does, how he behaves as president, how he treats us, those historically disenfranchised that Dave Chappelle talked about, how he looks at us and how he looks at his position of leadership. And maybe this will make him be closer to God or the spaghetti monster or whatever he actually supports, because I don't think he's really a Christian. I've met some Christians. He's not one of them. At least he doesn't behave like one of them. Be that as it may, I hope that he survives this. I hope that this is tenable. I hope for him and his family and his friends and his loved ones. And all of you tap dancing coons out there, all of you vote red or go to bed, all of you, and all of you who helped him get elected in the first place by pushing him in the media just to make money, all of you. I hope that he's alive and well and he does well and recovers fully from this, because that would really suck for you, because you might not make as much money as you were making off of this clusterfuck all this time. So, there we go. Well, wow, thank you guys. I'm so glad we started with comments. I was able to listen to you and not just do my regular routine. That would really suck if I didn't realize that Trump had tested positive for COVID-19 until this show was over. That would be bad. It'd be like, that would not be good. That would not be optimal, right? So look, guys, here we go. We're gonna, wow, that's major news. The ramifications of testing positive for COVID-19 when you're Donald Trump, and I don't care what his doctor says about him being in tippy-top shape. Never met a patient in better shape ever. Like, I don't believe it. This is where the Big Macs, the Shake Shack shakes, all come back to haunt you. And look, I don't have a lot of room to talk. Ask my belt. All I'm saying is, hope that he's, because these types of moments, these types of situations, diagnoses, they put us in touch with our humanity. And maybe there can be something that can be eked out of this positively. I'm not even thinking about the worst case scenario. But in case the worst case scenario did ensue, we know that Mike Pence would be stepping up. Which brings me to a story that we're going to be doing shortly about Mike Pence. Not today, but we're doing some research on it, because I think people are unaware of the quiet gnome who stood beside the altar, which is Mike Pence. No one talks about him, but he is a very powerful man in his own regard. and also very dangerous. Man, I just feel so thrown for a loop. I mean, the president of the United States just said he had COVID-19. He tests positive for it. And the first lady tests positive for COVID-19. I wonder if it's possible. Now, I'm just floating this out. Is it possible it's not true? Is it possible somebody was worried they might not do so well in the debates? I don't know, Johnson. I don't know. Is that possible that could be what's going on? I'm just saying, I don't know. See, it's always funny how one side always has all of the theories of how dirty people are and how there's conspiring, but when it comes to them, they never have any theories. Is it possible that this is BS? I don't know. I'm not saying it is. It just seems a little weird. I mean, I know Trump claimed victory, and I said there can be no victor in this. The shenanigans of a debate, but the news that the president of the United States has contracted COVID-19 and the first lady have contracted COVID-19, I think that kind of takes precedence over some of the other stories I was going to cover, but I will cover them tomorrow.